Hi all. So today we are going to study data blending and calculation. So basically this data blending is it's somewhat similar to the joins concept we have in the SQL. Means you have got data from various data sources and then you combine them together to form a single data source and perform visualizations over that. But this is a bit different from joins. You can say this is an advanced version of join. So it is basically an advanced version of SQL joins. And if you see, ask the difference between the two in joins, in the database joins, you can use left join, right join, inner join, outer join, any one of these joins. Whereas in case of data blending, you usually use only one join, that is left join. So in case of data blending, you are getting an option to do only one join, that is left join, and the database which you consider as the prime database becomes your left table and the other one becomes your right table. You will understand this in detail when we'll go into a Tableau workbook to perform data blending. Next, we'll see a bit of the limitations of data blending. So basically when we are doing data blending, there are a few limitations. First of all, once we have blended data from multiple sources, sorting them by field will not be possible. Once we have blended the data from two or more sources, when we have merged the data together, then we cannot sort them based on the fields. Second, there will be null values appearing in our merged database because there will be many references where data values will not be appearing. Then third is it reduces the speed of execution. Means when we have merged the data from multiple sources and we have built up a very large single data source from merging various data sources, then applying queries on that data source will fetch the results to us in a very slow manner because the database becomes huge and there are multiple relationships between various data sources. So here's an example. Supposedly we have this primary data table which has got these two columns. One is the country and another one tells us the infant mortality rate per 100 lives. Then I have this secondary table where I have again got the country name and I've got the GDP per capita. And then I've got this third table which is again a secondary data table and it has the key columns as country and population. Now if I have to merge all these three tables together using data blending, then what will happen is I'll get these names. Since I have used this table first, this table will be my primary key. Okay, so this table is my primary table, so I'll consider the columns of this table only, which is Afghanistan, Algeria and Angola. Then the infant mortality rate corresponding to these will appear, and then in the other two tables the values corresponding to these country would appear. So you can see these values over here. Now one thing to notice over here is only all the rows of the primary data table are considered while blending the table. So had I over here I had these three countries only. Had I had a country supposedly named I or India over here in the second data table, and supposedly I had an country named USA in this my secondary data table B, then also in my blended data table I would have got these three countries only, because in my primary table I have got these three countries only. So this is how data blending work. You'll understand it in detail when we'll see it practically in our Tableau workbook. So without much ado, let me take you to our Tableau workbook. So here is my Tableau workbook, and over here I would like to combine my two data sources. Both the data sources represent the sales of a coffee company. So this coffee company has got two kinds of services. One is they have cafes across the country. The data set looks like this. So they have got cafes